Minute drill.
This is a big one.
Covered by Universal Roof and Contracting. The difference is Universal.
On 1010XL.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hit it.
All right, some sports concepts and rationalizations coming your way. We call it the 10-minute drill. We do it each and every day, except for Tuesday. And
stay tuned.
Do we have a prize pack this week, Beef?
We do, Dan. One lucky Guggen at the end of the 10-minute drill is going to go home with a $25 gift certificate to dine in style over at Donato's Pizza, their new location out in Jack's Beach.
Our attention turned to baseball during the break, so we'll share some of the thoughts. But the one thing, to me, the one thing that sticks out is everybody thinks that the Yankees own the Orioles, which they do, and they've beaten them and beaten them and beaten them. Well, little did I know until lately that the Cleveland Indians own the Detroit Tigers to the tune of 20 straight victories. I believe the second longest divisional streak in the history. The Orioles beat the Royals in 69-70 when the Orioles were really good and the Royals were not. 23 in a row, I believe. And Detroit and Cleveland play 3 more next week, so they'll have a chance to tie that record. But Cleveland has beaten Detroit 20 straight times.
It's weird because baseball is such like a fickle game.
Yeah.
That you wouldn't just get one here or there.
No, you would. And, by the way, the Yankees have now beaten the Red Sox 9 in a row.
Well, the Red Sox, man, is there a team that goes up and down more than the Red Sox? They won the World Series 2 years ago.
Yeah.
They lost like 90 last year. They're going to lose 100. Well, not 100 because the season. So they're terrible, though. They might be the worst team in the league.
We asked the question, why did they let Mookie Betts go? And, we had heard that he was determined to test free agency, but so what? Let him test it and then sign him. I mean, you just,
Mookie Betts is terrific. I guess because he's a little guy, he doesn't get the respect that he gets.
Yeah.
But he leads the league in WAR right now. Not Trout, not Tatis, not anyone. And he got off to a really slow start. If you don't,
and by the
remember,
in the National League, and again, you got to go through the postseason and they got to prove it. But looks like we're all playing for second place. I mean,
because of the Dodgers.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, there's 16.
The only problem with that
Settle
is
down.
they are the Dodgers.
Yeah.
They are the Dodgers,
Mm-hmm.
and they've been this good. They've been this much better the last 3 or 4 years. Hey?
Yeah.
And 3 years ago, it was with Kershaw and Greinke and all these guys coming. So
they got to the World Series.
Yeah, I'll believe the Dodgers are going to win it when they actually.
I didn't say they're winning it. I'm saying they're going to get to the World Series, though, and I don't.
They're the favorite for sure.
Yeah, who's going to challenge them? I mean, everybody else seems to have warts, and the Dodgers don't seem to have any. So maybe the 4-4 Cardinals will get it going and slide into the postseason. Cardinals, give them credit, after a 17-day layoff, I think, went and swept a doubleheader from the White Sox and then lost yesterday. But nonetheless, still pretty impressive. Beef,
boy, did they.
Your Chubbies got swept or lost 3 in a row to the Brew Crew.
That is correct. Did you see the way the Cardinals lost yesterday?
Yeah, they hit four home
straight
runs in a row.
4 straight.
Yeah.
The White Sox
Guy making his debut, he gave it 4 consecutive homers.
I love
White
these
Sox.
throwback unis that we're wearing from like the 80s.
The
Everyone's
blue?
wearing they're all wearing their baby blues, whether it's the Cardinals or the Phillies or the Rangers or the Blue Jays. They're all wearing those powder blues. And like the White Sox yesterday had that, that old early 80s kind of block across with the socks and the hitter.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It takes us back to our childhood, which is always fun to do when you're looking at those unis.
The Oakland A's had some sort of incredible comebacks against the Giants all weekend. Every time I look up, they were losing.
They beat the hell out of them, but the first 2 games.
Piscotty hit a grand slam to put
They set a record. I headline read. I didn't read the story.
Yeah.
But they said
because we don't read stories on the A's, and then we look at them and they're 16-6.
Well, there was some story of a back-to-back comeback.
Yeah.
That had never happened
Yes.
on whatever the parameters were. So,
but a lot of things going on in the world of baseball. Good stuff.
The Braves, by the way, I gotta give them credit. I mean, they're battling. Since we left, Acuna's now on the DL. They haven't had him since last Monday. So no Acuna, no Albies, no Soroka. They're just kind of piecemealing it together. Max Fried has saved this season, to be honest with you. If we weren't 5-0 and Max Fried starts, I don't know where the season would be.
Yeah. We got swept by the Phils. So.
Did you? The Marlins are always a feel-good series for us. They lost the first game, but then, as they do, they won another. So the Braves haven't lost a series to the Marlins since, 16.
Yeah. Yeah, I told you. I mean,
we got the Nats coming. We miss all their 3 starters. So
we have the Marlins coming up, and it doesn't matter, but I don't think they're any good.
Riddle me an answer to this when
Yes,
it comes to the NBA.
Yes.
Why has this narrative emerged so strongly that suddenly everything in the NBA bubble is up in the air? There's no clear-cut favorite to win this year's title.
Just because of the way what we've seen with our own eyes over the last 2 weeks, that we can't. It's kind of like it's almost like preseason football.
Well,
don't pay attention.
Don't pay attention. It is exhibition. I don't understand how anyone thinks that the Clippers or the Lakers aren't winning the West. I mean,
Right.
honestly, does anyone really think that Denver or Dallas or Houston is going to run through 3 series? I don't.
2 words, and Beef and I know them well. Bowl.
No, the Boban phenomenon is the one. If you want to go after some freakish dude, then you need to saddle up Boban. Yeah, I like it. He's got personality. He's got stats. He plays more, and he's just as freakish as Bobo. The Boban phenomenon, I call it, for the Mavs. That would be a good series, but I think that the Clippers are laying in the – I think the Clippers, Lakers, these good teams just laying in the Bucks. You know, they're losing to teams that they don't care. They're sitting guys. I feel pretty confident on all 3 of those teams.
We talked about this like at the start of the bubble, Jeff, that you felt like the 8 games was going to create like false confidence in some of these teams.
Yeah, it did.
Your hockey observations suddenly, as you being a Puck fan, Beef. I know your guys staved off elimination.
I said this. I've got these observations about, quote, my team, the Calgary Flames. I hope somebody out there in Guggen Nation has joined me in our quest to associate with a hockey team. I've learned this about my team. It's rather annoying. We aren't very skilled. We're not good at passing and shooting. And we, in a 60-minute game, we are playing shorthanded about 48 minutes a game. We're the most reckless, undisciplined, penalized team in the league as well.
Coaching?
I don't know what it is. I don't know enough about hockey. I just know that the other team is always on the power play, and our guys grittily and guttily will somehow keep them from scoring most of the time, and then as soon as we go back to full strength, they'll foul again. It's unbelievable. So there's that, and we don't have anybody really who's like a skilled – wizard with the puck. We just got a bunch of grunts that get up and down we scored shorthanded goals 3 straight games. Who does that?
My puck talk.
So we're terrible, and it's too stressful, hockey fandom. I'm out.
I have 2 puck talk. I have 2 puck talk observations. Number 1, Beef, puck talk.
Thank you.
Within the 10-minute drill. I have 2 puck talk observations.
I feel like it's like Inception.
One, this nonsense rumors of the Rangers trading
the
number 1 pick to Ottawa for 20-year-old Brady Tkachuk and the 3 pick. No, we're not doing that. So if that were to occur,
Matthew Tkachuk, and we'll take it.
I will drive to New York and fish fillet slap Big John and all those other guys.
Can I interest you in Corey Crawford and a gently used Brent Seabrook?
No, you can't. So that's 1. And then number 2, do you remember this guy's name, Jack Edwards?
Sure. He was the number 1 pick, right?
No.
You're talking about the
announcer.
Yeah, the ESPN
guy. You know what?
He went to like the Bruins, maybe?
Yeah, he's the voice of the Boston Bruins. Jack made a little boo-boo last night as the Bruins are battling. Who are they playing? Carolina? Who are they playing in the postseason?
I was thinking of Jack Hughes from the Devils.
Yeah, no. Devils. No. Jack Edwards is the voice of the Bruins.
Okay.
And they are taking on the Hurricanes, who have a star player, Andrei Svechnikov, who had probably a playoff-ending injury in Saturday's Game 3. Svechnikov fighting for position in front of the net with Chara, the big guy.
Don't watch this highlight.
He lost his balance, and he landed in an awkward position that did not look good for the leg, right?
That's putting it mildly.
But this is what Jack Edwards chose to say. What NBC hasn't shown yet regarding the unfortunate injury to Svechnikov, the Carolina wing was playing hobby horse, riding Char on the back apron of the goal. You poke the bear, you take your chances. No one wanted to see Svechnikov hurt, but he bit off more than he could chew.
That's kind of weird. Yeah. He looked like he was in front of the goal. What's he even talking about?
This one should have stayed in the draft, Jack. The Hurricanes' official Twitter account wrote back. So anyway, that he caught some caught some grief for that little comment.
Boy, golf is a funny game.
Yeah,
and yesterday's winner, I don't know where these storylines come from. Jim Herman is the guy who won. Now, this guy I'm pretty sure he was like the assistant pro at one of Trump's courses.
Correct.
He's Trump's guy,
correct.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, but he's been playing just awful golf after making the cut at the PGA.
Well,
he was terrible over the weekend.
He won his first PGA Tour event, though, at the age of 38.
Correct. He's 42 now.
And then he won another one a few months ago. He won last year.
Yeah.
But
it was
you're
like
right. He had
Barracuda.
been in the – and he was basically about to get cut from the Wyndham.
Correct. Yeah.
He birdied 3 of the last 4 holes Friday to avoid getting cut.
And then
he was one shot above the cut line.
Then he tied the all-time record for scoring in the last 2 days, 61-63, and wins the tournament. A tournament that had Koepka and Simpson. And
where did that come from?
That's my point. That's why I bring
Jim
it up.
Herman at the age of 42.
Putter, you know why?
Now 40.
Putter got red hot,
Yeah,
dude.
he did.
He was rolling him in
He
from
had
everywhere.
an eagle putt on 5 that I don't know how it went straight and then made a 90-degree turn and rolled into the hole.
Yeah, you feel good for him, though.
Oh, yeah.
I like these guys. We saw it with Michael Thompson. These guys are emotional, man.
Yeah.
We pay all of our attention to the hot shots.
Yeah.
But so many people on tour with families and wives and just they need wins to keep their career going. You know, we know that Tiger and Rory are going to be in the Masters and the U.S. Open.
Yeah.
These cats got to win to get into those events. It feels good. Did you happen to see Billy Horschel's interview on Saturday?
No.
Our man Horsch, who I like a lot, depending on if you like him or not, is super cocky or super confident.
Oh, yeah.
I saw an interview with Billy Horschel on Saturday where I would have thought they were talking to Tiger Woods in 2001. I mean, this is what I expect. This is how I play. I feel I'm the best player in the world. I feel like I'm this. I feel like I'm that. And then I felt for Billy because he went out yesterday and did not lose that golf tournament. I know he made a late bogey. The guy shot 65 on Sunday. You shoot 65 on Sunday, you did your part.
Yeah. Yeah. And that putt – Herman missed it to the right on 18,
which is weird because everyone else missed left.
And then Billy Ho missed it to the left, and I was like, "Gosh, this is like the same putt, man." Was it like?
Well,
is that one of those that you just can't make that putt unless you hit it absolutely perfect speed?
I think what happened was I think that Herman hit it so slow that it hit something and kind of wobbled it out to the right because the guy who putted before whoever Horschel was playing with. The guy who putted before him, it broke right to left across the hole.
Beef, I'm sorry. What is this big, gigantic smoke thing that Joe's walking around in the bubble?
I think it's some kind of like incense. I believe Ja's blessing the earth, but it is smoking like a chimney. And I'm concerned about the lack of smoke detectors overall at the Wide World of Sports complex.
Joe Nocum's in the bubble walking down the hallway of the bubble hotel with a gigantic.
It's either
it looks like a huge spleef.
I was gonna say it's either that or it's that spleef from Up in Smoke.
Yeah, it looks like a giant.
That was like a torpedo.
Doob.
So are they hitting blunts down there?
No. I
on
think
social media?
I'm sure Ja is, but
but Ja's blessing the earth.
When we say Ja, we don't mean Morant.
I was going to say okay.
Yeah, we mean Joe.
Joe.
Yeah.
Joe kind of reconnected with his boys down there too. He posted a photo on his IG with Brewer now.
Did he?
Is Brewer in the league still?
I think he's where is he? Dallas?
Is he like on Dallas's bench at the end of the bench?
He's out there, yeah.
By the way, I want to walk something back. I got misled by whatever bubble appearances I saw from Ja Morant before Saturday.
Sacto.
I mean, I said that, I think Ja's kind of exposed in this bubble. I've seen him. He hasn't looked special to me. He was special on Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah, he played really good against the Blazers. And, man, basketball the NBA is in such awesome shape right now. And I'll tell you why. You can watch a game, and almost every game there is a really talented player who for 15 minutes looks like there's nobody in the world better than him. Whether that's, what Porter has done with Denver,
Bowl.
Well, we've seen Dame and how awesome he is, and yet at the end of that game, C.J. McCollum just went crazy, won the game. It's been Dame and Nurkic the whole game, and then C.J. McCollum scores, 12 points in the last 2.5 minutes, hitting everything, and away they go.
I got really excited when he said Porter. I thought maybe he meant Otto Porter Jr.
No, he is home with your squad. I was fascinated by something, so I want to take a break and come back and play a little game with you.
I love games.
It's called Diddy or Didn't He?
Can I win something? Can I win at the game?
You can win. I will come up with a prize for you.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to mention that before we go to break. Breaking news. It's official. Timmy Jernigan has signed with the Jags. So they've lost a couple of veteran defensive tackles in the last week, and now they've gained a veteran defensive tackle. And if quite frankly, when healthy at his peak, Tim Jernigan would be the best interior lineman we've signed this offseason, right? It's the health, though.
Yeah.
So, all right. That is the 10-minute drill.
Yeah.
Beef, what call are we taking to get a prize pack here? Do we have prizes today?
In honor of today's NBA action, let's do a quadruple 4. Caller number 4.
Okay.
In honor of the quadruple header is going to take home $25 to Donato's Pizza, celebrating their new branch out in Jax Beach.
All right, sounds good.
What time do the Knicks play?
They're off.
Thursday night.
Okay.
Yeah.
At the lottery.
Oh.
And the Hawks, I'm hoping, will win the lottery.
I wonder if we could win. Like, this isn't the year you want to win it, really. But just because we're on a little bit of a New York roll with the Rangers, why not us?
Dan,
you'd win,
if the
and
Knicks
then
win the lottery,
you'd take Okoro, and you'd just be ticked.
I'm going to throw you in the peephole, but then I'm going to kind of hold you down for a while.
Oh, dear.
Sounds fun.
Hey.
Sounds like you guys got plans for Thursday. Nice. All right, when we come back, Diddy or Didn't He, golf variety when we return. This is the drill. It's the Monday Morning Quarterback, divorcemenonly.com.